You're watching Mirror 7 News. Stay informed, stay ahead for more news.
It was a Sunday night filled with storylines as the Dallas Cowboys and Green Bay Packers clashed in a game that carried the weight of personal history, high expectations, and even some family adjustments off the field. The spotlight was naturally on Micah Parsons, the former Cowboys star now wearing number 1 for the Packers, making his much-anticipated return to AT&T Stadium. But the night was also about Kenny Clark, the no-nonsense defensive tackle, who became part of the blockbuster trade that sent Parsons to Green Bay. Clark's journey has been about more than just football. After spending 9 years in Green Bay, his entire life was uprooted by the trade. For weeks, he lived out of a hotel with little more than a suitcase full of sweats and t-shirts, Ubering to dinners and team events, until his family could join him in Dallas. His wife handled the movers back in Wisconsin, and eventually, the family settled into a new home by mid-September. Clark admitted it was stressful, but he credited his family and the Cowboys organization for smoothing the process. By the time he finally slept in his own bed again, he was already beginning to embrace Dallas life, joking that he's been killing the food around North Texas and enjoying the variety of restaurants. Meanwhile, on offense, the Cowboys faced their own challenges. With CeeDee Lamb sidelined by injury, all eyes shifted to wide receiver George Pickens, who was expected to step into the top role. Early in the game, however, Pickens was quiet, struggling to get targets from Dak Prescott as Dallas leaned heavily on the run. By the third drive, he finally saw a deep ball come his way, only for it to be broken up by Green Bay's defense. Eventually, he found his rhythm, pulling in a few big catches and showing flashes of why the Cowboys traded for him in the offseason. The game itself turned into a thriller. Parsons was disruptive, Clark held his own, and both defenses traded blows. In the end, it finished in a wild 40-40 tie, leaving fans entertained but unsatisfied. For Dallas, it was another reminder of the adjustments still being made, on the field with their reshuffled roster, and off the field for players like Clark still finding their footing in new surroundings. For Green Bay, it was the return of a superstar who once called Dallas home, proving he can still change the game every time he takes the field. Stay subscribed for more videos.